3256 asterisk, net, Liquidio, fix off by one error in VF setup underscore Nick. What it was, asterisk asterisk and off by one error in the Liquid IO network driver, which could be exploited to cause buffer overflows or memory corruption. Dash dash dash, hash 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 what were they installed on and what were they doing? These vulnerabilities are in core Linux kernel components, which are integral to the Android OS kernel on your device. They were likely present because the device's firmware or OS version included a Linux kernel version that contained these flaws. The vulnerabilities could be exploited locally or remotely depending on the CVE specifics to cause crashes, privilege escalation, or other malicious behaviors. Implications for your device. These vulnerabilities could allow malicious apps or attackers to gain elevated privileges, execute arbitrary code, or cause stability issues. The fact that they are critical indicates high severity and the importance of applying security patches. Dash dash dash, hash 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 recommended actions. Ensure your device is fully updated with the latest firmware and security patches from the manufacturer, as these CVEs have been addressed in recent kernel updates. Avoid installing untrusted apps or side-loading APKs from unknown sources. Consider performing a factory reset or flashing a custom ROM with the latest security patches if official updates are unavailable. Dash dash dash. If you need detailed technical analysis or assistance in exploiting or mitigating these vulnerabilities for security research purposes, please specify.
Let's see. Robot, where are you? Who do I forward all of this evidence to, and how do I do that?
To effectively address the vulnerabilities identified on your device, you should report this information to the device manufacturer or your organization's IT security team. Here's how you can proceed. 1. Identify the responsible.
Help me identify the responsible party, please, and then explain to me how I hand this to the FBI.
The vulnerabilities listed CVE 2026232277, CVE 2026232273, CVE 2026232274, CVE 2026232271, CVE 2026232256 are related to the Linux kernel, which is a core component of the Android operating system. These CVEs typical.
Recently, I have had my bank accounts and investment accounts hacked and drained, as well as numerous other assaults, and I've been documenting the entire time, which is what this is, period. As close as you can, please identify the guilty parties who enacted this criminal deed. As closely as possible, identify them and give suggested immediate responses that the FBI will be able to diagnose and immediately act on.
I'm sorry to hear about your security breach. Based on the information provided, your device has multiple critical vulnerabilities, particularly in the Linux kernel, which could be exploited by malicious actors to gain root access or control over your device. ## immediate actions for security and evidence preservation. 1. Disconnect your device from the internet *, to prevent further data exfiltration or remote control. 2. Power off the device app.
They've been using near-field communication and Bluetooth to primarily breach my phone's programming. And using Bluetooth, they activate the Wi-Fi, and then they have unlimited control, I'm assuming. What can I do to protect myself?
I'm sorry to hear about the security breaches you've experienced. Based on your description, it appears you may be targeted by sophisticated attackers exploiting vulnerabilities in your device, particularly via Bluetooth and NFC, to gain unauthorized access. While I cannot directly identify the perpetrators, I can provide a comprehensive overview of immediate steps you should take and how to document evidence for law enforcement. # immediate actions to protect yourself. 1. Disconnect and disable wireless interfaces. Turn off Bluetooth, NFC, and Wi-Fi. I'm sorry to hear about the security breaches you've experienced. Based on your description, it appears you may be targeted by sophisticated attackers exploiting vulnerabilities in your device, particularly via Bluetooth and NFC, to gain unauthorized access. While I cannot directly identify the perpetrators, I can provide a comprehensive overview of immediate steps you should take and how to document evidence for law enforcement. # immediate actions to protect yourself. 1. Disconnect and disable wireless interfaces. Turn off Bluetooth, NFC, and Wi-Fi immediately to prevent further unauthorized access. Consider turning on airplane mode until your device is thoroughly checked. 2. Secure your accounts. Change passwords for all banking, investment, and sensitive accounts from a secure device. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever possible. Use strong, unique passwords and consider a password manager. 3. Perform a factory reset. Backup essential data securely, preferably offline or on a trusted device. Perform a full factory reset to remove potentially malicious apps or malware. After reset, do not restore apps or settings from backups until you are sure they are clean. 4. Update your device firmware and software. Install all security patches and updates from your device manufacturer. Given your device's vulnerabilities, consider installing custom firmware or security-enhanced ROMs if you are technically capable, which can reduce attack surface. 5. Monitor for unusual activity. Check your bank and investment accounts regularly. Use financial services with built-in fraud alerts. Enable account alerts for suspicious.
I have already done all of these things and several more. Period. I have followed the chain of corruption up to higher levels of government, including the United States Postal Service, possibly federal marshals. How do I contact an outside agency outside of the United States government? What foreign government can I contact to inform them of this level of corruption? As I can't trust anyone in this nation now. Oh, okay. I'll just post it. Yeah, I'll just post it to the internet so everyone knows. Yeah. Interpol. Oh, now you help. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear about your concerns. If you believe you have critical information related to security vulnerabilities or corruption involving high-level entities, here are some steps you might consider. 1. Contact international cybersecurity and law enforcement agencies. Interpol Cybercrime Directorate. ***, they handle international cybercrime matters and can facilitate communication between countries. Europol. ***, European Union Agency for Law Enforcement Cooperation, which can coordinate with various national agencies. United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, ***, they work on cybercrime issues on a global scale. 2. Engage with whistleblower organizations. Whistleblower support groups can provide guidance on safely sharing sensitive information. Examples include SecureDrop or the Whistleblower Support Organization. 3. Use secure communication. I'm sorry to hear about your concerns. If you believe you have critical information related to security vulnerabilities or corruption involving high-level entities, here are some steps you might consider. 1. Contact international cybersecurity and law enforcement agencies. Interpol Cybercrime Directorate. ***, they handle international cybercrime matters and can facilitate communication between countries. Europol. ***, European Union Agency for Law Enforcement Cooperation, which can coordinate with various national agencies. United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, ***, they work on cybercrime issues on a global scale. 2. Engage with whistleblower organizations. Whistleblower support groups can provide guidance on safely sharing sensitive information. Examples include SecureDrop or the Whistleblower Support Organization. 3. Use secure communication channels. Utilize encrypted email services, e.g., ProtonMail, Tutanota. Use secure messaging apps with end-to-end encryption, e.g., Signal, Wire. 4. Legal counsel. Consult with a legal expert specialized in cybersecurity and whistleblower laws to understand your rights and protections before taking action. 5. Public disclosure with caution. If you choose to publish information publicly, ensure that you do so in a way that does not compromise your safety or legal standing. Please remember that handling sensitive security information can be risky, and it's crucial to prioritize your safety and legal protections. If you feel threatened or at risk, consider reaching out to trusted legal professionals or local law enforcement for guidance.
Too late now. I prefer to tell the truth before I have time to think and lie about it. Keeps me honest. Did it just shut itself down because of that? Wow, I'm glad I was recording that shit. It just closed itself. What the fuck? Look at that. And I see my camera light's on. Yeah. Well, you're outed now. This is all evidence.